Hey YouTube, it's Queer J. Let's get straight to this. So I'm not going to be going into the music. I have heard this music over and over. This is Derek Minor, The Trap review. This is part one. I'll be going into the first 5 songs we got. The Trap featuring The Right Way. God Bless the Trap featuring Tony Tillman and Thistle. Robin, It Is What It Is. Nothing Into Something featuring Propaganda. And Aaron Cole. I had a recap, listened to it just before, and damn, I always notice he is so deep with his lyricism, and this whole album he made on the trap, like the community he's saying is all trapped in a sense, but it's also like the trap, it's a blessing, it's so complex. You have to watch these videos. I'll leave a link in the description, and it's so deep into depth of how the environment, the society, kind of, it's not just, I wouldn't just say it's for Americans, but all people involved in the world, in a hood-like manner, sense, very moody, not just that, very dark, very depth, detail into that kind of drug style lifestyle for people who are having hard times. It's so much into so much depth in all those songs, in different kind of views. He says, "It is what it is." Let me go through this verse. I remember listening just before, and he says, hang on, I'm on the wrong verse. Is what it is. So, chorus is the cold world, lost my kin, dead all the pen. That's one of my Eskimo. That's why I'm an Eskimo. I bought an igloo and put on my wrist. Ran out of option. We gotta survive, so we've taken risks. Committing sin, we gotta live. It is what it is. Kind of saying, like, I can't go into the full depth. I should go into further research and detail into every single lyrics, but I'm not there yet. But I will say it's kind of saying into that lifestyle where people live in the hood, committing sin, trying to make a living. It is what it is. Doing dope, drugs, whatever that kind of stuff is. Making that living, committing in the sin. That's one example I could say. But besides that, there is so much depth in every song and lyricism. It's so amazing. It blows me away. And I love Derek Minor. I know a lot of artists have different types of depth into their lyrics, and Derek Minor always hits home for me because I have some kind of similar vibe with him, with his lyrics. So it's just that connection, man. Ooh, if you're vibing on that artist and that artist really speaks to you, you know what I mean. Yeah. So besides It Is What It Is, let's go back to the first track. I'll point out something from The Trap. The Trap. So in The Trap, it kind of mentions a bit of it over and over, repetitive, not like completely repetitive, but different topics, different subject matters throughout each song, which will be a bit repetitive in this video and the next 2 parts of this review. But it's really amazing how Derek just delivers his message across through the music, whether people like it or not. It's really, I just love his tone of, like, it can seem aggressive, but it's also like a very powerful way to speak your mind and speak what he wants to share, which is really crazy. It's really cool. So on the first verse, it's like, yeah, I know a couple dealers. I believe I remember in some of his videos or his music, he's mentioned he has some family members who are drug dealers and they have that lifestyle. And he also mentions in the next line, and a couple gangbangers. That's, you know, people who do sexual stuff. I'll just say it like that. trying to run off with their money, taking people's money basically, guarantee they will steal you with the stainless. Master used to call us monkeys. That was somewhere in my head before, but now I've lost the interpretation of what that was. Till we started clipping with bananas, that just clicked with me right now, that's kind of a saying for guns, basically. And it just goes into this depth of like this hood kind of environment in his music, and it's so deep. I don't know how to describe it, like I can't really fully detail it down, but in a full depth, like what I can say about these 5 incredible songs: The Trap, God Bless the Trap, Robin, It Is What It Is, Nothing, Into Something, and even the collaborations with The Wright Way, Tony Tillman and Thistle, Propaganda and Aaron Cole. It's incredible with each person's verse and their part in the project. It's incredible. I might have to go into a full depth further into the future. I probably should have better understanding of lyrics then. But as for now, this is my best with a sharp mind I can. It's not really a sharp mind, it's a bit blunt right now. So I need to sharpen that mind. But this, I can say, it's spot on. It's just straight to the point, straight to a subject matter, straight to the detail of what his heart is about the community. That's what we should all be as humans. We should be all about community, and it's crazy how all these artists are in their zone, doing their thing. Like, we can say what we want, but most importantly, we don't know how they live. So as Christians, we should respect one another, love our neighbors, and stop this. I've heard a lot from CHH in the past saying so much about this artist, especially when it came to Lecrae. Everyone's like, oh, Lecrae has gone overboard, but let's not go into that. But Derek Minor, I'd say those first 5 songs, you pulled it off. You've lifted the roof off it. You've kind of opened this huge matter of subject that has been going on. I'm pretty sure you've talked about it before in many previous tracks and songs. Music, salute to you. And this is the first part of the album review, The Trap, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe, like, comment if you enjoyed this. Comment down your favorite. Which one? The Trap, God Bless the Trap, Robin, It Is What It Is, Nothing, Into Something. My personal favorite, It Is What It Is. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Peace out. This is Queer J.